Going on, Mr. Dave here on the rock pile. Every time I do a video, my nose itches. Anyway, we are doing that slide extension. I think I did a video on that. And just to show you the different things you can do when you need to do it. So they're putting in this beautiful pool remodel going on. New tile, new coping, beautiful white stone going around the whole tile. I mean, these guys are full-on artists that do this stuff. Full-on artists. So we are extending the slide to go into this pool. It used to come out farther, kind of bouldering in, and was much closer and went to the edge of the pool. So what we did is, as you saw in the area, we put burlap in, and it went to these points right here. And I tore it out, and then I take a little torch and I burn out the last little pieces of burlap. You could probably leave some of it in there because it's sort of a fiber, and that kind of helps hold stuff together a little bit. But so I did all this pour, no chicken wire on it, but I made the mix not too sticky, not too wet. So with a pitch, you know, if you got a pitch like that and you're working on, you know, that side, you can stack concrete up crazy. This whole other side, same thing. I just stacked it on it very carefully, gently, kind of worked my way up. Was even able to stack it over the piece of rebar right here, and you know, get it ready to go. It's on there pretty good. And so now I'm going to do a spec mix and cream this all in, build it out about an inch and a half or so to get above all this rebar we have in there. This whole rock we started off with, again, we used the existing faux rock structure, the steel that was sticking out, and then we epoxy steeled it all the way around, bent it in and brought it down, and I brought it down at a conservative pitch, not too steep. And so this whole structure here was stacked with just plain old concrete. There was no spec mix added in or anything. So if you keep your slope and the angle not too vertical, you can stack concrete incredibly high. You just have to do it in a way from the bottom up, do it in rows as you work, and compact and compress. Push it in and push it down. And that goes a long way towards getting it to stick and stay and not peel away. Even over here, this is coming up to almost vertical, but I've kind of worked it in and I stopped and I didn't play with it too much. If you keep troweling it, the whole thing can just lay right out and fall right off, so you have to start over again. So we did the same thing on this side of the slide. As you can see, the rebar, we brought it down and it's coming down, and we're just staying right parallel with the pool right here. And this other side, you can see how it's hanging out. And so I filled in the bottom portion of it all down here. I actually didn't have any concrete, so all I did was I took all the popcorn, I call it, the rubble that's from our previous pour, and from this pour right here, because there's little pieces of rock and stuff that fall down. It's kind of like the stuff in the pool. You see all that little gravelly stuff. So I just grabbed all this kind of thing and I just put it in a bucket, and then I added spec mix to it, and it's the aggregate basically, along with cured concrete. And so I use that to go ahead and fill in that section right there and give us a nice strong slope. And then this whole side I'm going to just hand pack up. Might have to do a few phases right there. It's pretty steep, but you might be able to just keep it straight down. And if you work it over here, go to the limit of the mud, and then shift over to the other side, let that cure a little bit, go off, then you can come back and keep working it. So if you pay attention to your mud, its stiffness, if you will, you can do a lot in one day, because it starts to firm up right away in the sun particularly, and we got a good sun angle hitting it right now. So steel right here, rebar, got about that inch, almost an inch on this side, maybe a little more. I'm still going to be adding another, you know, quarter inch or so on top of this, and we're trying to line it up with this slide trough that's coming out. You can see way out in the distance how lumpy and bumpy the walls are, and this slide's kind of a U shape, and it's having it so high like that is actually, to me anyways, a little bit of a hazard. You want it to be high so the rider can't fall out, but when you go up that high, you're ending up in areas where the head can hit if you're not careful, you're not paying attention. So there you go. Didn't have the my van still in the shop, so it's not back, so I'm mixing the old school way with a shovel and just a little tub, mixing tub, and hose, and gonna get her done. So hi y'all out there, how you doing? So anyways, Mr. Dave on the rock pile again, just showing you a little bit of the ins and outs of making fake rock and what we do. And so you can do anything with little rebar, burlap, chicken wire, and concrete, a little mortar. You can make just about anything. That's what Disneyland and all those theme parks are mostly made out of, is faux rock stuff. It looks like wood and plastic and animals and all kinds of stuff. It's very durable and long lasting. So anyway, davehenderson.podia.com, Dave Henderson, Podia, podia.com for how-tos, free stuff you can download. As I always ramble on and say, www.daverhenderson.com is the website that has links to other platforms, YouTube channel, and all that fun stuff. And please subscribe to my channel, and so you can see my latest updates and adventures. I need to go back to talking school. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Be thankful, be forgiving. America's still the greatest place on earth to be born into right now, with all her bumps in the road that we're bouncing through right now. Hopefully we'll be able to redeem ourselves from a little bit of some crazy times, but we need that prayer going up to the gods of the heavens. I should say God of heaven. There's only one. I'm thinking of some of the mythology out there and when I throw things together when I talk. So very dangerous when I talk, very dangerous. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. So anyways, God bless you guys. Hope you're having a great day. And remember to tell someone you love them today. And again, forgiveness and gratitude. Stuff your brain full of that and you will not be depressed, or sure is hard to do that. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching my stuff. And until next time, we will see you on the rock pile. All right, Mr. Dave checking out. Bye.